might talk just a little bit about the history of CEC.
That would probably be a good idea.
Yeah. How it got started is actually started by Herbert Hoover Jr. And this was around 1940, and that's at the time, of course, we were just getting ready to go into the Second World War, and we had to have high-quality aviation gasolines to power the airplanes. And somebody came along and found out, probably people at CEC found out that you could use a mass spectrometer to analyze aviation gasoline and do it much faster than you could by previous methods, which were based on just distillation.
Mm-hmm.
So during the early 1940s, all the oil companies were buying mass spectrometers, not only from CEC, but also from Westinghouse and General Electric in this country. And I'm not sure about in England and Germany, where they had, AEI might have had an instrument at that time, I really don't know. But this is really how it all got started, was analyzing gasolines for aircraft during World War II. And after that, they went on to make further developments in the field of mass spectrometry, especially organic mass spectrometry. The original CEC 21103 is what was called a low-resolution mass spectrometer. Did just nominal masses, not high resolution like we're doing in here. But around the mid-1950s, they started building high-resolution mass spectrometers, not only in this country but also in England and Germany. And this was to just further develop the technique. If you get more information out of these spectra than could be obtained just by doing nominal mass spectra, plus a much higher temperature and much higher mass range.
My recollection of the early ASMS conferences that I attended is that CEC was king of the hill.
It was.
They had the biggest hospitality suite with with the most.
You stay open to 4 o'clock in the morning.
the most, shall we say, booze flowing.
Right.
And at one time they owned the field.
Yeah, they did. We might also say that the group users meetings at CEC during the late 1940s, or actually maybe middle 1940s, eventually became ASTM, American Society for Testing and Materials, ASTM Committee E14 on Mass Spectrometry and Allied Topics. That was in the 1950s, and from there, ASTM Committee E14 became the American Society for Mass Spectrometry in 1969. So I think it's important to point out here how much CEC actually contributed to modern mass spectrometry, because that's really where it all started, at least in this country.
So CEC then was bought out, I think, by Bell and Howell at one point.
Bell and Howell, sometime during the early 1960s, and Bell and Howell sold it finally to DuPont Instruments, and for various reasons, they didn't really keep up with the changing technology in the field, and CEC finally went under about 1975.
Okay. So it was the demise of a company that was really a great company. It brought a lot of, it was really a spark plug for the whole business of getting mass spectrometry into the analytical chemistry community.
Yeah.
And effectively it ended up dying a death due to inept management.
Yeah, obsolescence and management, at least that's what Charlie Judson has said about it.